Okay. I mean, I've seen a lot more smoke bans as of late. More difficult for them to try and swing in and try and get that diffuser down, but there's a lot of pressure coming in from Freezer as Rare's managed to slip his way in. But KDS shuts down most of his teammates. And there's like surprising that Levy has went for that swing whenever he really didn't need to. KDS, that's a great
5 seconds, and you still got to try and stick a diffuser down. Alem4o has the over.
A team who's really struggling in the defense, they get then on the attack, and all of a sudden they've just struggled.
Behind the shield, KDS with the drop on the back stairs doesn't last too long. Fantasy is
doesn't have the ammo reloaded, has the shotgun, and he's just getting toyed with by Landa. Furia in towards that kitchen, and Fantasy, oh no! Neskin is ready for him, and sees the man shimmy across and will end up eliminating KDS. The shotgun, but with 5 seconds they go, has to find more! A 1 versus 1 now, Rare, can he finish him off? Lagonis
they're trying to get control of the elbow, but they're just going to drive themselves through Lagonis all the way towards the default plant spot. They don't have many bodies, and they definitely don't have the cover. That goes just perfectly, leaves Alem4o with only a couple of seconds, not enough to find any of the bodies. Survives, but Alem4o is the one that finds the death in his hands. They have the players. They still have themselves with these cross angles, but losing that first in the crew, KDS picks up one more, knows where the last is, and makes sure it ends in a fast. They've instantly gone for the response there. Alem4o's gone for the cover, finds it. Fantasy is off the board. A 5 versus 3 as they get Rare on the pickup instantly too. The body on the top of white stairs.
This round as Team 1 are breathing down their necks, and Lagonis and Alem4o rushing. Alem4o, another phenomenal round to clean it up. A 7-2
to a team that is playing that good, to a player that almost went 20. Valk and Echo, wrap it up. Valk makes sense as a removal. You're looking at a map that can have.
He's still an issue. He's still lurking in towards that red stairs area, and Rare Landa Fantasy. Yeah, Rare, another one. Oh, lock it down. A flurry of kills come out, and a flawless can has one more toxic bait, but just gets caught out. A quick swing from 90. Miracle almost gets taken out. Still in a good position. I say that as Highs actually goes to the swing now, 2 versus 2. Miracle has to make a move, but perhaps waiting for Highs to drop down the hatch, and that's exactly where Highs will go. He finds another one. KDS goes down, and all of a sudden, Lagonis has also lost it. Highs has went on an absolute rampage against Team 1.
My word, a triple kill there. Side, they have to drive their way up through prep here. The spray comes over the corner and around the side. Neskin kills Lagonis. In and amongst the chaos that came through, Furia.
Train Museum and in towards the dining for their plant position. They were here the last time and they actually decided to rotate away
and focus onto the door. That grenade is the pickup by the SMG. Alem4o drives himself all the way through, used to go down. Levy gets one on the backside. It's Neskin for a spray around the corner and Highs. There you are, 30 seconds. You've set yourself up with a 5-1 half here. That's still very good. They have one lifeline.
Fantasy just driving in. He's been great so far today of just getting in a great position to really open up the enemy side. And they have to try and go for the diffuser. He's getting up close and personal with a shotgun. He misses the blast, and that will cost him his life. Furia right in with the kills. The diffuser being
here. The pressure's coming across Cigar from the opposite side. It's from underneath that Miracle gets the take there. There's not many places Team 1 are comfortable to sit in. The spray and the drop shot from Fantasy gets one more. It's a 4 versus nobody. And Furia lock in map 2.
Furia, complete change.
I don't think that there's a question about that. I think that what they did there was fantastically tied together as a team. The Oregon performance from outside the map, not far from your spawn, to on a site. There's one wall.
From below will be tossed out, but Alem4o goes fishing and finds nothing but from below. Fantasy tries his hand at a push, but Rare also gets down. He was a diffused carrier, and this is a very bad start for Fury indeed.
See if they can find their way through onto the lounge. The spray from Neskin on the backside as Lion goes for an adventure, but Alem4o says no further. Team 1.
So if Rare's going to try and make another last ditch, but look at KDS, jumps down and finds both of them. Team 1, another great round, and Furia struggling with the manpower. Has also been down, but Lagonis, you need to win them. You need to stop them driving into the bombs. This is going to cost his team this round. It looks as if it has, as Furia tears Team 1 limb from limb. Levy very little at this stage, and it's only a matter of time. And there it is, Landa, the final kill. Furia capitalizing on just a lack of awareness from Lagonis.
Fires on the angle, but a sliver of health means a loose bullet will catch them. The hop comes through and the drive right up down the middle. Do the reverse to the fate that Team 1 was suffering here before, but with Fantasy getting one more and Miracle looking it up.
Uses the smoke, he picks it up, but again Alem4o has relocated again. What a rotation from Alem4o. He has sent them twofold and another swing.
Look where they've gone, over and up and out of the room. Suddenly it's just 3 players, 10 seconds left. Levy's on the way in and amongst the smoke with 40 seconds. They're desperately trying to pull something apart, but it goes against them. Able to at least finally find a result that comes through otherwise from it. There is the attempt on the plant. There is the pickup of the last. Miracle with the double.
Will go off Neskin looking for the quick aggressive peek, but no, Rare hops on over and eliminates him, and down goes Levy.
C4s. And it becomes a very big problem, but there is Fantasy and KDS quick with the response. This is going to potentially be the big worry and the woe of this moment as they're able to just focus themselves through. They get one more. It's the spray up the back stairs. Doesn't quite connect, and it's Team 1 that end up taking it all.
Team 1 able to squeak past. Only I could have seen Furia take a win today.
It's tough because the first time that we had a full true test of both these teams was that final thing for this to be a banger, because they'll want to resettle things. But also, it's 2 teams that are expected to be able to do very well at Mexico. So, in waiting with the shotgun, the pull on the pin of the grenade gives a bit of the bait away, but Kamikaze is the one that wins out. Nesk is the next.
Pino with the shotgun, the double shotgun's really working for Liquid, and another free shotguns rain in Hellfire upon Liquid, and psk is going to be up against the Ella shotgun, but we'll actually find 1 kill and another. All of a sudden it's a quad, and oh, he almost had it, but there's the little shotgun that comes in. Have we just seen just a shotgun fest?
There's still the concern of anyone that might pop up round. They lose it. Nesk gets the spray on the double as well, takes the body on the start
for Liquid too. Opening picks Kamikaze Muzi. There goes Psycho. Liquid have woken up this round, and they are prime.
The lockdown for now, gets the take, sprays it through. Pino has one more of his own, tries to find the next, but cannot quite connect it.
Lose. They end up winning them. There goes the Flores drone, and that is timed perfectly with the swing from psk. Muzi, he's going to be up next, and a great swing eliminates psk, but then quickly shut down by Nesk and Pino all by himself inside of Attic. That wall being opened up. We've seen him play here last time, and Liquid will be aware. In goes another Flores drone, and Moringa shuts him down. Liquid very clean on the clear out of these players in sight.
As well, that would have been cool. That would have been baited. There is a catch, though. Muzi gets got by that drone.
NIP are almost trapped inside of kids right now. Julio and Psycho really struggling to get out of here. And look who walks in. Psycho almost baits his teammate there. Liquid Ying adds even more chaos and even more explosive nature to it. Julio gets eliminated, takes a lot of damage from the smoke.
Still does a lot of damage to 2, but doesn't quite lock him off. Moringa, in fact, does more damage. Drops Parlu, 5 seconds. They push for the last. Slips past and heads onto the foosball table. The diffuser carrier isn't isolated as of yet, but it's Nesk up the back stairs that gets a triple before being dropped to 2 versus 2. Isolate the first, who's buried on the far side, holding a close angle. Julio wins it out, moves and manipulates to a new play space, but the wide swing comes through.
Another one goes in, yes it will. Paulu finds a C4 kill though, and now Liquid perhaps with a fighting chance, and there goes a massive flurry of trades, and Liquid, out of nowhere, have pulled off the round.
With the cover from the opposite, there it is, there's the slip, and there's the drop. Palu with the C4 gets the first, the spray comes around, and it's Nest to look it off before Muzi finds some response. Palu, though, still a bit of a dead man's land with that body on pillar. They don't even get that far around. Sexy Cake with a shotgun.
Yeah, so no matter of time now, I feel for Liquid just have to hold firm. They have a nice crossfire set up. Julio will be swinging, and there's the crossfire coming in with the shotgun. Luke can have to make a move. Down goes Paulu, but the refrag is there. Nesk Muzi is still inside of blue, and runs past the sledge. Nesk with another, a triple kill for Nesk. A shotgun is still alive inside of E-Box. Muzi puts down Nesk. Psycho with a shotgun killing Muzi. Using that, and it will give them the opening pick. Paulu's massive kill will eliminate Psycho. Being deployed. The smokes are coming in so big, and the crossfires slam into NIP. Kamikaze, no time, and Liquid will take the first map. Oregon goes their favor.
Either way, they still have potentially a long day ahead of them, and it started in the most stressful ways possible.
And Liquid, I mean, they have a bit of momentum now as they're 1-0 up.
I think now we gotta see.
Nick has to be careful. Psycho is right beside him, and oh, Psycho finds his man. Muzi also opened up onto Palu. Turn the tide. Muzi has to get this kill, but there's Nesk. He was aware of the man, but he was not ready for him. Kamikaze has found another kill, but psk has found another, and a double for him. Liquid.
Push and prod game right now, but look at Nesk. Over the top, he's trying to apply some of the pressure here. Palu opens it up around the backside as Julio gets a bit of revenge. Palu gets one more spray extension so they can sort of collapse in and punish them in a different way. Nesk gets the one and leaves just Pino alone.
Yeah, very good collapse, I think, for Liquid, being able to find the kills, and yeah, their own game.
There's a body underneath that might push its way up red, but the first goes psk's way. He's looking for the second on the fight up red. He takes it, and he takes one more! psk! For a very important triple over the top. Locked by drives them into the church itself. The spray on the backside of Julio is just locked out, though, leaving Kamikaze alone. Isolated on the opposite side. Finds one, finds two! Kamikaze! No!
Push in towards the actual Jacuzzi breach in Moringa. That's a great pick on the Kamikaze, and almost is going to find the second.
There's a bit of movement that comes out. He's dug in on the close corners. Gets one, gets dropped. Palu. There's one man has slipped past. Muzi was paying a lot of attention. NIP find another, thread themselves back in.
Yeah, NIP playing very heavy.
Another important C4. They're going to have to pop it, and they're going to have to push around the back. psk dropped on the far side of Moto. Nesk needs to try and put the pressure for Pino inside. Great movement there. The pace and the spray on the body in the middle of the car. Slips past. Nesk is dangerously close, but Pino takes the head off with a great take. C4 out the door too. Is going to put a little bit more pressure. They're at least able to find one behind the gym equipment. Sexy Cake still has a lot of work left to do here. The corridor swing gets them rewarded as well. A 3 versus 2. A game away, but the logistic swing does not come through. It is the lockout though for NIP. They take map 2. And we are heading to all 3 this showdown.
Big plays from NIP. Obviously Kamikaze having a great round. A big clutch from him. One another, that's just it. Who wants to be the top dog of Brazil?
It's a very important flag to fly, I think.
That's Palu from below to try and get rid of it, and what a swing from Muzi. That's very, very aggressive. Even tanks an 8.
It's a really sort of strange take and push here. NIP are just swinging in on everything. Have that. They've slipped their way into the site itself, but the spray through someone else's firefight drops the body, and it was a team kill.
They still have to respect that.
And that's it. They sort of have to play at a bit of a caution here. They got to
try and muster up the courage to battle back against them, and yes, they will. But there's still a trade, though. Palu is there, and psk with the final angle. No, misses the shots, and he will be punished. Psycho comes around the corner, cleans up, and then the rest of this team figure out what they want to do. Kamikaze wins that engagement. How on earth?
I guess now, well, you can't quite make it. There was a couple of scrappy fights that really potentially shouldn't have gone their way. They did. You kind of not only buy a body on luggage, but one that's trying to spiral up the stairs. Instead, it doesn't matter. Sexy Cake drives through, gets the first. Somehow it's the cover from the window over the top that gets one more. Sexy Cake. Somehow, they still have some swing and some potential, but Sexy Cake is back for revenge. Kamikaze gets some of his own. Their way through, and at least some openings to the site itself. Don't need them though. Liquid, because it's this sort of hard destruction extension that isn't often used. It might get caught. Hey, there's a more familiar play. The grenade down.
Right into the bomb site he goes, and nobody is ready for this. Kamikaze makes Liquid. They hold their heads low at this point, as I can't believe they've let that happen. How many bodies can he take with him? Is it going to be 0? Oh, yep.
It's 0. Cannot quite find the first upside down rappel on the double window. Trying to spray through. Uzi sort of flirted with the idea of entering. Pulled himself back. There's a spray on the second. Pino is able to
on them, of course. Oh, that doesn't bode well. Pino, a triple kill for him. He's went massive. Is it going to be back-to-back flawlesses? No, it will not be, but it may as well be.
NIP pocket and a pop bullet into the head of anyone that's close. Oh, that's a catch over the top. Popping out, the drone gives a bit of the game away, the ping, and they drop it. There is a great take on a window. Patience paid off by Pino. They
has to go for a swing. He knows this, but no, Kamikaze is waiting for him, and psk is all by himself, but he can't do anything against the onslaught.
Give themselves a little bit of an edge. It was a great fight from two teams that we know are going to be going the distance at the major as well. NIP